Ladies and gentlemen, step into the arena of destiny, because tonight, I bring you the story of a woman who has stood on the mountaintop, who has tasted the gold, who has reigned supreme for 301 days as the longest reigning Divas Champion in WWE history, and yet, finds herself standing in a place she hasn't been in years. This is the dawn of Nikki Bella's Underdog Era. Once, she was the queen of the women's division, the one every challenger feared, the one who defended her crown against the hungriest of warriors. The name Nikki Bella was a synonym for dominance, for glamour wrapped in grit, for a champion's heart that refused to fade. But time, as it always does in the world of wrestling, has shifted the battleground. New faces, new styles, new rivalries. The division she once ruled like an empire is now a battlefield where she is not the reigning queen, she's the fighter clawing from the ground up. On the Nikki and Bree show on SiriusXM, Nikki opened her heart, not as the unshakable champion but as the relentless warrior chasing the summit once more. She compared her journey to that of Rocky Balboa, a story of grit, sweat, and the unbreakable will to rise after being knocked down. She looked into the mirror and saw a version of herself she hasn't met in years, the underdog. And instead of shrinking away, she smiled. I truly feel like right now I'm in this, rockier, like an underdog era, she said. And I haven't been in that underdog era for a really long time, and it's kind of cool to be there. Cool, because when you're at the bottom, there's only one direction left to go, up. Every match is no longer a defense. It's a battle for survival. Every step forward is earned. Every cheer from the crowd feels like a push from destiny itself. All I have to do is climb up, Nikki said. To keep fighting my way up, all I have to do is show up and give my best and impress and have the crowd behind me and fight for this, and I want to fight hard for it. This isn't the arrogance of a champion who expects victory, this is the hunger of a warrior who needs it. Since her return to full-time action, the WWE Universe has seen a different Nikki. One who shakes hands with fans on her way to the ring. One who fights not just for the glory, but for the heart-pounding thrill of proving herself all over again. She's been cast not as the villain, but as the hero. The babyface. The one the fans want to see rise. And that story continued at WWE Evolution, where she entered the Women's Battle Royal. One ring, countless challengers, one golden opportunity. She didn't win that night. But that's the thing about an underdog story, it's not about one night. It's about the climb. It's about taking every setback and turning it into fuel. It's about looking across the ring at women younger, faster, stronger, and saying, I'm still here. She knows the road will be brutal. She knows every step will be tested. But that's exactly what makes the journey worth it. The Nikki Bella standing in front of us today is not the same as the one who reigned supreme years ago. She's more dangerous now, not because she's at the top, but because she's fighting with nothing to lose. She's fighting for the fans who chant her name. For the legacy that can still grow. For the chance to prove that champions aren't defined by the belt around their waist, but by the fight inside their soul. You can hear the passion in her voice, the fire in her words, on the latest episode of the Nikki and Bree show. Because this is more than a comeback. This is the rebirth of Nikki Bella. This is the underdog era. And in the end, underdogs don't just climb, they conquer.